want to make this one and call it Negative Nellies in Memphis. Memphis will always be adversely affected if we only have people that want to give the negative side on every issue. I know our mayor is relatively new, but when you think you have to tell him of the potential of the Grizzlies moving to Nashville as if that's a new issue, come on, do we disrespect each other that much? The man has an MBA. You don't think he knows? The man has a joint degree. He's worked in finance and development and an engineer. Why do you think he's missing what you see? We're so quick to bash. And a lot of times our bashing is based on me and my guy having got a cut. I'm for community uplift. I've always been, I want to see people of color advance. I want to see people of color to come up. But some are just for them and their crew to make money. And if you don't allow them and their crew to make money, they bash. Why are you bashing when the election is in 2027? Look, why not help the guy that's here in 2025 if you really cared about your community? But there's always some negative storyline. There are people right here in Memphis, Tennessee, both black, white, and and let me set that straight. Although Memphis has the largest African American population per capita in the nation, we can't say that the mayor of this city needs to wear a dashiki every day. There are other nationalities that are paying taxes here. There are other ethnicities. There are other people with concerns. Of course, I would want anyone to have a black agenda, but how about other people have to be blessed too? We've seen how sometimes in the black community where we get control of purchasing and some other things, and it's not a windfall for everyone around. It's a windfall for that person and their crew. If the media calls you on every last story that has nothing to do with anything, you sometimes disqualify your voice. Look, it's time out for all of the negative Nellies in Memphis. I know things are going, there's some negative things here, but I'm on the phone with funeral directors daily, right here daily, all over the country. And they say all of the same issues are happening in their city that's happening in ours. But perhaps they have a different mindset. They don't have the negative Nelly mindset. They have the mindset that, hey, we're going to still push uplift here. There are positives here. In the midst of all negatives, there are many positives. While the media here likes to spin and spin and spin because they want to keep giving you the narrative that Memphis only has crime, that Memphis only has this problem, Memphis only has that problem. And it's not. We're not in a silo. There are positives here. I went to an art show this past weekend, and African American artists, and what the prices I saw on the wall, wasn't no joke. And for people to walk through there, that means that they were no joke to be invited. And so many people were talking the language and everything. There are positives here. But look, I would hope that any leader here would want to see a mass of our people come for uplift. If you're fighting the current leadership now, but you're only concerned about moving the current leadership, is you need your guy, your girl, your frat, your soror to get in so all y'all can chop this money up. That's bad purpose. I would hope that any leadership would be a lifter of our people, even though I don't think that politics lifts completely. If you're going to have a revolution in mindset, You need the finances to back it. Don't go to war without finances. We need to win some financial battles, and there's some inequities as far as money flowing in separate communities. So we need to financially uplift the people that are here. And then we can do like the Bible says, come and let us reason together. But if there's a dearth of finances in any particular community, it's hard to just think that politics will be our great deliverer. You don't see many Chinese or Korean, or even if they're able to vote, you don't see them wailing about political issues because they make their money do their talking. The Bible says this, even a poor man's words are scarcely heard. And that's Bible. So look, it's time out for the negative Nellies, all the negative takes on Memphis. I see you. It's the same 5 or 6, 10 folks, and then their girlfriends, and same folk. They go site to site, post to post, and they kiss each other's post, and everybody wants to be the up and coming Thaddeus Matthews of the future. But look, Memphis isn't as bad as they're making it. It's time out for the negative Nellies. Be blessed.